The following episode is non-canon and contains a guest appearance, Anirudh from Not a Scratch, playing Ahdurin the Mudkip. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas and welcome to A Path Through Time. I am Santa, your PM, your DM, your GM, and sitting to my left is somebody who believes that honey is the worst thing in the world. You will be put on the naughty list for this one. Tut tut.
It's me, Evelyn, and to my left is someone who's learning every British accent.
Yes, that's me, Eli. As you can see, I can absolutely do a terrible British accent. But across from me is someone who believes that the world is their snowball.
That's me. Hey, yeah, I'm Shawn. I can lift the whole world and throw it like a snowball. It's not easy, let me tell you. You gotta really pack it together, and it's a big rock in space. I don't know how you really even grab it.
Eli, I will say your British accent was just you raising the pitch of your voice. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
I have no idea
British.
what I was doing there.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I know. The British accent's like, oh, hello there. And all I heard was, oh, hello there. And I was like, I don't know where you were going
Hello
with that.
there.
I'd like a bottle of water, please.
A bottle of water?
Oh,
A bottle of water? Would you like a
There you go,
bottle of
that's a
water with
better
that?
Oh, that's actually a much better one.
so tea and crumpets.
Anyway, so yes, this is our holiday special. If you are listening to this after the fact, Merry late Christmas, but this is being recorded just around Christmas time and hopefully should release right before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you if you, or Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas, I guess. Right. Can somebody give me a Christmas themed Pokemon move so we can hop on in?
Powdered snow.
Powdered
Avalanche?
Snow. Avalanche? Eli, what's your vote?
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Alright, because Glaceon can learn Blizzard, it's one of my favorite moves. We are going to Blizzard on in, and how fitting that is, because you guys are starting in the middle of a blizzard. As you guys are walking through a blizzard, you guys, cold snow under your feet, you see shimmering lights ahead of you, the beginnings of a town. You guys are in the ice world, or so it has been named. You see, well, lights, it's cold. You guys want to get out of the cold, so towards the town you go. As you guys get closer and closer to this town, you guys hear a cry from the blizzard. I think the cold's getting to me, guys. As you guys hear from the town, you hear, oh, help! If only 4 adventurers would save me from my perils! And you hear this voice coming from one of the buildings to your left as you are entering the town.
4 adventurers? That's weirdly specific.
Wait, does that mean Walter came along too? Walter, are you here?
Walter looks at you and waves.
Oh, hey, buddy, I didn't see you there. Why are you hiding behind your cargo like that?
I don't know. I mean, it's cold. It hurts to open my mouth. So I don't know. Let's get inside. Like, good grief, it's way too cold out here. And he points to a church in the distance.
Oh yeah, it must just be my thick fat keeping me warm.
Oh yeah, Munchlax does have thick fat.
We are 4
Hikaru's just,
adventurers, so
jumping
we should
up and
probably
down.
try to help out at least.
Okay, as you guys get closer to the town, you guys can see that the voice is coming from the church itself. Sitting on the stoop of the church is a Lucario. It's a Lucario, and he looks at you guys, tears in his eyes, and he's like, oh, wonderful, I forget what voice I had before, 4 adventurers.
Walter, do you know this guy?
Walter looks at him, and he's like, I don't think so, no, no, the only Lucario I know is my mom, and she's at home, hopefully. So everything, yeah, I don't know any other Lucarios.
Ah, okay.
And the Lucario gestures to you 4. He's like, oh, perfect, 4 adventurers. I seem to have completely lost my British accent I think I had a few minutes ago. Anyway, why don't you guys come inside and have a chat with me?
Do you think he's
With
going through
pleasure.
second puberty too?
No, not second puberty again. I don't know which episode that was in, but I think that was in an episode that's going to be unreleased as of the release of this episode.
Episode 6. It's in the subway station.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, yeah, that'll have been released by now. I take it you guys are heading into the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention
If we're
it, but as
being
you guys
beckoned.
walk through,
Oh.
you guys see a sign that says, "Welcome to Wintersburgh."
Oh,
Winter's
Wow.
what?
To get Wintersburgh.
Wintersburg.
Wintersburg.
To give the town a name.
Wait,
Wintersburgh.
so wait, is the sign on the
URG.
church, or are we passing it on our way to the church?
No, you guys passed it on the way into the town.
Oh, Wintersburg? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Win-
Yes.
Yes.
G.
Burg.
Berg, yeah.
He
Nice
has the
town
door
name.
open, and he is gesturing you guys inside with the door open.
Yeah. So we go in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Walter hurriedly
Sammy
rushes
slides
in
on
front of
in.
all of you guys, and he dashes into the warmth. And the Lucario looks at you guys and is like, "Oh, hello there. I'm in a bit of a state right now. You see, and as he's stuttering, you guys look around, and sitting in one of the pews is a Mudkip that is staring at you guys, and the Lucario says, "I'm gonna have myself. My name is Roger, and this over here is Ahdurin. Say hi, Ahdurin."
Hey, how's it going?
We seem to have a bit of a problem here. You know how tomorrow is Christmas Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have a little bit of a predicament. You see, in this town, we have a little bit of a tradition where every Christmas Day at 7 a.m., we ring the bell to let people know that Christmas is around. Unfortunately, the bell is missing. And he points up into the ceiling of the church, where you can see a gigantic hook without a bell. And you can see like flashing dotted lines as if something was supposed to be there.
Is the bell a
me-
Pokemon?
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I just realized what you meant by that.
I do not believe so. If so, I feel very sorry for it. But no, it is not a Pokemon as far as I can tell. It has never said anything to me, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the. I'm sorry.
It has never said
gonna
anything to me. Hey, how's it going down there?
I'm sorry. It feels good to get back into the swing of things. I think it's a smart guess to say that no, it is not a Pokemon, but me and Ahdurin here have been chatting, and we have come to the conclusion that we need 4 brave adventurers to go out and find the bell for us, because without this bell, also, I have turned very old for some reason.
I think you started out old, got young, and then got old again. Strange how that works.
Oh no, another character with a shape-shifting accent?
Guys,
I'm
I
so
told you,
sorry.
he just got second puberty. That's all it is. It's just
I'm
really
sorry.
old puberty. Anyways,
I
we're
have-
4 adventurers. We've been on a lot of adventures. We've done a lot of things. I'd tell you about it. It'd take a long time. But what is it that you need from us?
Well, we
And
need
how did
somebody to go find the bell for us. 1, before Christmas, and 2, before I die of old age.
It's a real problem. It's honestly a little concerning. I think he's aged 10 years and 10 minutes, so
So how did you lose this bell in the first place?
I'm sorry, I'm still getting stupidity of this.
Bruce has got a point. Who
have
would just
some-
come and steal a bell? Do you think somebody stole it?
Well, we have our suspicions. but we don't have any evidence, and that's what we need you guys to discover.
Someone stole
We-
it. I mean, nothing.
We have.
Well, that's not suspicious or nothing.
Well,
I
there's
have a
an old. Yes, the Pikachu. Speak.
question. Yeah, I'm Hikaru. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I am Roger.
Nice to meet you, Roger. Maybe if we hear a little bit about this spell, we can figure out if anybody might have had a motive to steal it.
Well, we have a suspect, but yes, I can tell you about this bell. It is a big yellow bell, the size of the Liberty Bell. I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, what is the Liberty
Like
Bell?
that place where Victini was? Or is that in a different universe?
I don't know what that is. Anywho, it is a very large bell, about as tall as I am. And he is, if I remember right, Lucarios are like 4.5 feet tall.
They're surprisingly shorter than you'd expect, but yes.
Yeah, they are. So, yeah, he's like, but yes, must be very difficult to steal because it weighs several hundred pounds and would be incredibly hard to get out of here without, causing some sort of large racket. But I have my suspicions, and I better get this out because I could feel old age taking over every bone in my body.
Is the bell keeping you younger?
Who made it?
I have no clue. But I can tell you my suspicions is that the old coot who lives on top of that mountain. And he points out one of the windows where you can see a large snowy mountain. And you can see a ski lift going up the top of it. There is an old, Meowscarada that lives up there that goes by the name the Gronch. And he hates Christmas. He will do anything to ruin Christmas, and it seems like something up his alley.
The Gronch. Why does that sound so familiar?
I could not tell you, for I am not you.
Someone that hates Christmas. That sounds like their heart is 2 sizes too small.
You could say that. I think they also have a herdier companion that pulls around a sleigh to doing his evil deeds. His name is Mox.
Mox? Marks?
Mox. Moxcksx. Mox.
Well, that seems like a weird spelling, but alright.
Apostrophe XCKSXX.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
it
kinda
is a
reminded me of
very
a town.
long name.
That I've heard of.
Oh, yes, I could tell you all about Wintersburgh. That's the name of this town. I seem to be getting dementia.
Alright, Roger. So what you're saying is you want us to check out this Gronch?
Yes, if you could go up the mountain and check out the Gronch, I will send Ahdurin here with you to keep an eye on you and help, I guess. I'm gonna go lay down and possibly die. I
Well,
will
you gotta
see.
stay alive at least until Christmas.
My bones are turning to dust as we speak. I don't know how long I will last.
Roger,
I
no,
think
you
gotta
can't die
find
yet.
the bell quick.
Tomorrow's Christmas. Don't you have a family? Grandchildren? Great-grandchildren? Spaghetti?
Oh, yes. I have one child. He is 2 years old. He was born just a couple years ago.
That's usually how 2 years olds go,
I
yeah.
realized that as I said that. I love this character, by the way. I'm having so much fun here.
Did you happen
Anyway.
to have some weird time stuff go on with you lately? It seems
We
like you've,
have. I don't know. I have a feeling this bell has been stopping me from aging for some reason. I
knew it.
I don't know. Anywho, I'm gonna go lay down and disintegrate. I will see you guys later.
I'll hold you to it, Roger. We'll be right back.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Later, Roger.
And he hobbles off. You can see dust falling off of him as he speaks. And Ahdurin is standing there staring at you guys, looking. Well, how does Ahdurin look?
The expression on Ahdurin's face right now is, I've dealt with this every single day for the past 10 years. He just hasn't had his coffee. Give the fellow some coffee. He's going to turn back into the regular 55-year-old that he is. But until then, dust falls off.
Are we sure
I'm
he's
sorry,
not a
that's pretty
Is
palisand?
there a coffee machine in here?
Yes, you can see 3 coffee machines sitting on a table on the left side.
I think I just go like, I'll be with you in a second, and then I just go make a cup of coffee. Like, all right, let's see, 1 of these, 2 of these, okay. Before you pass away in a dusty demise, drink this. I'ma head out with them. Adios.
Okay, roll me performance to see how well the coffee is.
Oh brother, am I going by normal Mudkip
I'm trying to find
stats?
it. It's cute. It's cute.
Like bonuses, not that I assume are standard water type.
If you added your attributes for, hold on 1 second, let me see. Attribute chart water cute is +1, so yeah, that would be d20 +1.
All right, let's see what we got here. Please tell me as a player my rolls are better than as a GM.
Yeah.
The answer is no. I rolled a 6. This coffee is like either black or non-existent.
It is perfectly black.
Hey. Oh great, I might kill him.
So as you hand it
Oh,
to
no.
him, you
You
guys
should
can see
check
him.
and see if he likes black coffee. He might like his coffee black.
The man is old. He prefers his coffee without the coffee in it. So the fact that this is black is not a great sign.
He
So
takes
like
the coffee
milk
from
or
you and
water?
starts
Just
to
give him a
sip.
glass of milk.
That's what I should have done,
And-
but I decided to give him coffee instead.
Milk with like ground up Oreos in it so it looks like coffee.
As you give him, as he starts taking sips of coffee, which, speaking of which, I have coffee right next to me actually. He takes a sip of the coffee and it makes him his, not his metabolism, his blood. God, why can't I think? His heart rate starts going up, and it seems to be accelerating the growth of his demise. He is shedding dust everywhere,
No.
and
That's
all
our
of
cue.
his-
Okay, guys, let's go real quick.
All of his blue fur
Wait, what
has
just
turned
happened?
gray. and just-
Nothing. Let's go.
Shall I give you an orange?
Oh no! No, Hikaru, let's just get out of here.
This seems oddly familiar for some reason.
At least it wasn't
I'm
Bruce
just
this
gonna.
time.
We're gonna throw a citrus berry at him on our way out.
Do you guys have a citrus
Just
berry in
gonna,
your bags?
you're just gonna throw it at him.
I do have a citrus berry.
Okay, all right, if you're gonna
Bruce
throw it
has a
at him,
citrus
I think that's another performance roll. Yeah, that would be cute.
Oh well. Here we go. Cute is
Oh,
-1. I got a 3. -1
All right,
is
no.
2.
You throw this berry and it lands with a splat on one of the pews. You being like 1 foot tall cannot throw very far.
Bruce, you got tiny nub arms. Why'd you even try that?
Sorry, I just.
I
wanted
think
to
at this
do
point I'm trying to
something.
push everybody out of the room.
Okay,
Just like,
all
let's
right,
go.
Alright.
So everybody is outside of the church. It is cold outside. The cold hits your faces. You are now cold. That's how cold works. It's a blizzard. Around you, you can see a bunch of stuff through the blizzard. You can see a shop. You can see. That's like the only thing this town has. It's a general shop. So there's a general shop, and then there's a sign that says "Get out" because it's Wintersburgh and nobody comes here except to live here. So you
Nobody
guys have
comes
two
here
choices.
except to live here.
I'm assuming we're gonna go up that mountain, and there might be wild Pokemon there, so we should stock up before we go.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright, and as you
Fair
all enter in the general store, you see a Kangaskhan, like the usual, up at the shop, and you can see tons of berries, and, well, there's no potions, I guess. There's a bunch of berries, more berries, some items. Basically, anything you can imagine that a basic shop would have is in this shop. The Kangaskhan looks at it and he's like, "Oh, hello there. We rarely ever get any visitors. You're new here, aren't you?"
Yeah, we're new
You
here.
sure are. Just got in today.
Oh, as long as you're not up to anything nefarious, our shop is open to you. We have berries, more berries. Basically anything a basic shop would have is right here. And he gestures in front of him.
Ooh. Could I buy a reviver seed?
Yes, let me pull up my sheet and see how much a reviver seed is.
Yeah, I think that checks out. That'd be a good idea to have a sheet with all your prices on it.
Yes, it is very handy.
Can I
That'll
also get a
run you
blast seed while you're at it?
a blast seed. Well, first, the reviver seed is 800 poke a piece, and a blast seed, that will bring you to 150 poke a piece.
Alright. Could we get some extra citrus berries and maybe... What's the berry that lets you not freeze?
I do believe that's an Aspire berry. Miyazaki questioning that.
Yes.
Did I buy
That's
the,
beer.
did I
sounds
buy
right.
the blast seed?
I am not seeing. Hold on, what was the first berry you guys asked for before Aspire?
Citrus.
No, nothing.
Citrus.
Oh, citrus.
Why is citrus not showing up? Citrus. You couldn't
Did I
find
buy
it.
the blast seed?
Click
How
option
much was
four,
it?
which-
150.
150. Citrus. Where's the citrus berry? I can't find it. It's a citrus berries are. I'm just gonna say 200 poke because it's gonna take me decades to look through this list.
Could I have a citrus berry, a reviver seed, and an aspare berry?
All right,
Good
that'll
question.
be 1,200 poke. Yes, Shawn. What is your question?
Should we change our money, or does it not matter?
Keep track of this separately. I have not mentioned this before, but this is non-canon, so you guys can keep track of. Take whatever total you have right now. Keep a separate track for this episode specifically, and you'll revert back after the when we get back to our regular.
Yeah, I just
episodes.
made a copy of my character sheet.
Okay, that works.
Okay,
I
so
probably
technically, if this
shouldn't
is
say
non-canon, then shouldn't it should just dump all your money, go all out. I'd like to
That's what
buy
I'm
a
thinking,
power
right?
band.
Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yes, that
12
would be my
orbs.
advice.
Alright.
Can I buy the elemental bell?
You cannot. Let me see. He pulls out an elemental bell. He says, "That'll be 9,000 poke."
Guys, I've solved our problems.
Hell yeah!
All I
So
need
yes.
is a small fortune from everybody.
Yes, he pulls out an actual elemental bell and places it on the table. That'll be
Hey,
9,000 poke.
Bruce is rich; he can afford it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 5,000 poke on me.
Could I maybe get a...
God.
Mrs.
Mm.
Bruce's mom was very.
I've changed my mind. This is now 90,000 poke.
Is there an item that I could do that would... What does what would a special band do for me? Or how...
A special band, I think it's plus 8 to special.
Okay.
It's plus your base, whatever your base special attack is, you add that.
Okay. I wonder if there's like a... let me just look in the items list.
When held, special attack increases by base stats. So I think whatever your base stats are, add that.
Ooh.
How much was the
Can
Well,
I,
Anirudh
uh,
can answer. Is that how special bands work?
No, I'm good on how special bands work. But how much does one cost?
He pulls out a ribbon from underneath the desk and says, "This special band here is going for 5,000 poke."
Ooh, 5,000. That's a bit too much, I think.
Can
That
I,
sure is pricey.
How about, let me see.
can I buy a gin's bottle?
Oh, what now? You said a bottle of gin?
Bruce,
What?
This
Bruce,
is
I don't think we're old
non-canon.
enough for
Go
that.
for it. Go for it.
Where the heck did I see this? I just had it.
All right, I'll have I'll have 2 reviver seeds, 1 citrus berry, and an aspare berry and a yellow gummy. How about that?
Why can't I spell reviver?
You know what? You know what, guys? I don't think I actually want to buy any items because something inside of me says this doesn't really matter if I have items or not. This might not be canon, whatever that means.
All right, so the Kangaskhan looks at you.
Oh no!
Genghis he transforms into Genghis Khan. No,
The story got a lot more dark on.
Genghis Khan says, "You know what? I don't feel like tracking money anymore. All of that will cost you 1,200 poke."
All right, 1,200. Here you go.
and he takes your 1,200 and he hands you whatever items you just asked for because I've already forgot.
I already forgot what the. I ordered a yellow. I bought a yellow gummy. You're right.
Yeah.
Yellow gummy, reviver seat, 2 reviver seats, Aspire. There might have been
Citrus.
something else.
Yes.
I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah. I'll.
Thank you,
I'm
Doran.
also gonna
Well,
buy a couple citrus berries.
Yeah.
All right, I will keep track of money for this because that is 800 apiece. And your friend says that you are rich, so I can squeeze more money out of you. That's 800 apiece.
Okay, so I'll buy 2 citrus berries.
That is true. Hikaru kind of like robbed the shopkeeper, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure what she grabbed was worth like 5,000.
Pretty much like the most
don't need to talk
expensive
about
items.
Right.
Though
So,
she
yeah,
gave him a lot of money, so I
1,600
mean, he
okay.
made a profit.
Possibly. Depends on how much you paid for those items. You didn't get them free. Alright, and he takes your 1,600, gives you 2 citrus berries. Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
No, thank you. We're good.
Okay.
What do you have any crazy, special, super, mega, awesome items back there in the back?
Yeah, and he pulls out an elemental bell. This is going for 90,000 poke.
Guys, it's the bell.
Wait, that's the bell?
I think we
Wait,
found
I
it, guys.
hold
It's
on.
the bell. It's right
Wait,
there.
hold on. 1 second. I didn't even think about this. Oh, God. That actually makes so much sense too, but that was not my intention. You know what? I have changed my mind. This is 900,000 poke.
Dang, guys, we gotta do a lot of grinding here.
Do
We
you need
gotta
any
go
help
through so
around the
many
shop?
dungeons
I'm
to
sure
get
Walter
that
could just
money.
stay here and help you in exchange for the bell.
Okay, we gotta figure
Let
out
me
how to
do
get.
some math. If you want to work your debt off with this elemental bell, and he slaps the bell, it'll cost you 65
Bong.
years of work.
Guys, it's
Okay,
okay.
see you
I'm
later, Walter.
non-canon. I can afford it.
It's just straight up 1,000,000 poke.
Alright, whatever. That's
Are you
fine.
gonna
I think we gotta get going. We gotta go see the Gronch.
The Gronch.
Yeah,
Are you
we
gonna
do.
try and buy it, Anirudh?
No, there's no point. I didn't bother giving myself money or items at this point. I'm
Okay.
going in blind.
Okay, I was gonna say if you
Yeah, I think that's the
were
best thing
gonna
to do,
attempt to,
honestly.
I was gonna have it be like, and you give all your money to the shopkeeper, and it's like 2 poke.
Here you go.
Two.
This
No,
is all
it's
I got.
2. It's just 2.
Here I got straight up dew in my pockets. I don't even know how this
Hello.
got here. We're in Snowland.
Okay, so I take it you guys are heading outside then after all your shopping is done.
Yeah.
We are. And
Okay,
now that
you
we're
guys-
leaving the shop, I'm gonna say that the normal selling price of citrus berries is 4,000 poke.
Wait, is it? What did I see?
That's what
Reviver
the
seeds
sheet
are
says.
800.
Oh, is that what I was looking at? Where's citrus? Oh my god, why isn't it coming up?
Bruce just
it's
conned
spelled-
that man.
There it is, citrus berries. Oh my god, yeah, it's 4,000 apiece. Good grief. Okay, yeah, you.
But we have
Okay.
already
I
left
take back
the
what I said
shop.
about him making a profit.
Yep, he is perfectly content with that. I think I got the citrus berry and the reviver seed mixed up. So, oh well. As you guys head
Yay.
out of town, you guys very cold head towards the mountain. It takes a couple hours, but as you guys get there, you are you guys heading? I take it you guys are heading to the mountain, but as you guys are there, you see 2 options before you. You see a cave in the side of the mountain, and you see a ski lift that does not currently seem to be running.
Let's
Is the seat close to the ground?
at least check out the ski lift.
Oh, the ski lift. The ski lift seat is, yes, I'm gonna say it's already at the return point.
Okay, Sammy's going to sit on the ski lift.
Okay, you guys take another hour to walk to the ski lift first. And once you guys get there, Sammy hops up on, and it is not currently running. And
So I think
It
we gotta
seems
figure
to-
out how we can get this thing running.
We can
you
figure
guys can
out.
s-
Maybe we can find out something about the ski lift.
Are you guys perchance investigating the ski lift?
Yeah.
Indeed
Perchance.
we are.
I mean, we did a
Then
lot of
maybe-
walking. Sammy needs a break.
Perchance, you guys need to roll perchance investigation. I'm gonna shut up. Whoever's
Alright.
investigating it, roll an investigation,
That would be
which
me.
is a smart roll. I never remember these.
Hey,
Nat
I
20.
got.
Oh,
Got
nat
him.
20.
What's
Okay.
my thing? Hang
Hikaru,
on. Hang
please
I
on.
got
do
a
those
9
stats.
plus 1 is 10.
Smart. Oh, right. I have no
Okay.
smart. 17 flat.
17. What about you, Anirudh?
Do you want me to roll?
You're with the party, sure. I'm even gonna have
Alright.
Walter roll. I just remembered he's there.
I got a
Hello.
I got a 9 plus 1 at 10, and it seems the answer is no. My GM rolls still show up here, so that's
This reminds
fun.
me of the Zoroark battle.
This reminds me of every battle.
So Walter rolled a 12, and it was Hikaru that rolled a nat 20, or sorry, Evelyn that rolled a nat 20, right?
Right.
So as you take a look at this thing, you can see there is a fuse box that is completely coated in a block of ice, and a note on it saying "out of order."
Out of order.
Hey, you think I can melt that block of ice with an ember?
Perchance.
Bruce, you do an ember,
Yeah,
and
but
then
what's
Hikaru,
the-
you do a nice little thunder shock on it. And I'll just sit here on the nice
Well, I'm
comfy
a little
bench.
worried we might, like, I don't know, set the thing on fire or melt the cables.
I mean, it's a block of ice with metal behind it, right? It's got to have a pretty high melting point, right?
Bruce, I know it was a long time ago, but the one time you tried to set something on fire, it didn't go too well.
You guys are still hanging that on me? That was not my fault in any way, shape, or form. That was
You killed him,
ages
man.
ago.
Yeah, let's put that behind us.
I just love I just love Sammy's subtle tone. You killed a man.
Yeah, let's keep that in the rear view mirror. Whatever that is.
Today's a new day. We've had several new days since then. My embers have gotten so much better. We're gonna find out.
That's a good way to look
Well,
at
I
it.
got a 9, so yes, they have.
It's better than your nat 1, I think it was before. So,
Yes.
okay, so with a 9 ember, you do melt it partially. You smack this thing with an ember, fire shoots out of your mouth, hits the block of ice, and it starts dripping, and now it is half melted, and there are icicles on the bottom of the ice block because of the dripping water.
Can I lick the dripping water?
You can.
Let me
It
let
tastes
me
like
use
water.
quick attack on it.
Right
See
on.
if I can break the ice.
Okay, sure. Roll me a quick attack.
Alright. 12.
12? Okay,
beats a
and with a
6.
12, you back up, you smash your head into this block of ice, and it starts to crack, but it does not actually shatter, although there is visible cracks.
Sammy, I think you should try and tackle
Yes.
that. Maybe you can shatter that ice.
Alright, that sounds like a good idea. Let me get out my die. I mean, what?
Get at your what?
I'm just imagining Munchlax pulling out a D20 out of his fur.
He just has a
I need
bunch
to-
of secret stuff in his
Do I
fur.
need to roll accuracy? I don't know. It's not going anywhere.
No, I'm not having you guys roll accuracy for this,
Okay.
since you guys have a target that's like 2 inches in front of you.
I need a D8. Okay. That's not it. Right.
Sorry, I mean, you guys are rolling accuracy, you guys are not rolling damage.
Yeah, I
It's
rolled
just whether
accuracy.
or not you succeed. Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I have this backwards, but we're gonna roll with it. It doesn't matter.
Well, should I roll accuracy then if they rolled accuracy?
Just roll me a d20, and I seem to have gotten it backwards, but we're just gonna roll with it.
I got a 5.
Alright, with a 5, you attempt to tackle this block of ice, and Sammy, being the big sphere he is, just bounces right off this block of ice and falls straight onto his back.
Brucey, I don't think I can get traction on the ice.
Walter, who I just remembered is there, steps up to the ice block and attempts to go for a metal claw, because that's something he has, and he is going to roll a d20, which I do not currently have pulled up. He gets a 4, so he goes for it, but he forgets to actually pull out his metal claw, and he just punches the ice block, but it does no damage,
Is
and
he like
literally
Wolverine?
nothing happens. That's kind of how I imagine metal claw works.
Right on.
Hey, Ahdurin, think you have anything that you can help us out with here?
I can try, sure. And I am going to attempt a rock smash, which is something that Mudkip can learn recently that I'm very happy about.
There
I
you
did
go.
not know that.
Nice.
I think it's a Gen 9 thing.
Hmm.
Because this moveset looks dramatically different than the one I'm used to. Anyway, rock smash. Roll.
Yep, just a flat d20.
Oh my gosh, it's a big number. 15. That's the first one I've gotten since before the
Okay.
show existed.
With a 15, you step back, you aim a bunch of rocks, and the ice block smashes open, revealing a metal box. As you guys step up to the box, you guys can see it's, well, a metal box. It's got hinges, a door, and it's also got a metal padlock with no key in sight. It is very solid.
Padlock. Is there a combination?
No, it requires a key.
Okay. No key. Maybe we should have bought a key at the shop.
Let me buy a ski lift key. I'm sure they sell those everywhere.
Just
Are
to
there any-
just to confirm before we go doing something potentially drastic, would I have the key? Is that a possibility?
You check your inventory and you do not have a key.
Okay, just to confirm.
Oh, good. We don't have to mug him.
Wow, why
I'm
was that
here.
your first thought?
Can we look on if there's any words on the box to see who might have the key?
Sure. The box says fuse box. That's all it says.
Fuse box? Is that
Can
what you said?
we-
Fuse box.
Fuse
Yes.
box. Yeah.
I am not sure I want to cut open the lock, or have us cut open the lock.
Should we investigate the area, see if we can find
Is
it
the
somewhere
okay?
around
Is the
here,
ski
find
lift the
some
only
building
option?
nearby?
Like, can we like walk? Like, is the ski
There
There
lift
was the
important?
cave.
Yeah, I forgot if there was another option. I just went right to the ski lift.
Yes, you guys have the option of going up the ski lift or going through the cave.
Cave it is.
Cave.
Are you guys okay? You guys are
Okay.
giving up on the ski lift?
I got
Yeah.
fire. I can light up a cave.
Yeah.
Is Ahdurin agreeing with us?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You guys abandon the ski lift. I want somebody to roll me perception, but only one person.
17.
All right, you rolled a 17. As you
I
guys
rolled a
get
17.
I don't
Oh,
roll
so I
that
rolled a
high
17? I'm
these
sorry.
days.
Okay, as you guys, I guess I didn't really have to have one person roll this, but it's whatever. As long as somebody rolled perception. As you guys enter this cave, you guys can, well, I guess Sammy sees a bunch of signs, partially covered in snow because of the blizzard, that say "Keep out, do not enter," and a bunch of signs like that. There's like 15 of these signs.
Hey guys, there's a bunch of signs that say "Keep out," "Do not enter." A bunch of signs like that. There's about 15 of them.
Let's go brush the snow off of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, as you go up and brush off one of the signs, it says "Keep out, do not enter."
That's it.
Okay.
That's all it says.
There was no.
No.
There wasn't
Look
any more
for One of
words.
the other signs.
The other one says "Keep out, do not enter."
No, Dan.
I mean it.
Thin ice. Danger, thin ice.
As you brush off another sign, it says, "How many signs are you gonna read? Just keep out."
Sounds like we should get in here and figure out this person.
I'm glad you guys are getting the right message from these signs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to invest. We need to go in here and see. These signs are telling us to get in here.
Absolutely. Nobody
Let's
puts out
go.
15 cheap out
These-
signs and wants
These
to-
signs can't tell me what to do.
Are you guys trying to deceive? Are you trying to deceive everyone, Hikaru, or are you just sarcastically making everyone agree with you?
No, I'm just saying. I don't think anybody's watching us.
I think all of us are
If it's
like, hey, let's go inside.
Hello, everyone. I am Dakota, here to thank you for listening to our episode. Our show comes out every other week, Sunday morning. Go follow us on Instagram at PMDPathThroughTime. We're at Twitter at PMDPathThroughTime, spelled with a U. And our Discord, where you can receive updates on the show, talk to us, give us ideas, such as the question of the episode submissions. However, we're not doing question of the episode this week because it is a Christmas episode. To round us off, let's thank our music producers. Thank you for Stop Thief from Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, Escape Through the Snow from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Dark Ice Mountain from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Kecleon Shop from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Snowbell City from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Chester from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Emotion from Pokemon Black and White. Battle Wild Pokemon Unova, remastered by The Zame. Rising Fear But It's Christmas by Evelyn Sierra. And of course, as always, Pokemon Center theme Lo-Fi remix by Glitch City. Alright, as you guys head inside, I need you guys to pull out your dice because this is a dungeon.
Yay! What size?
What dice
dungeon?
do we need?
Okay, as you guys enter this cave, a big text screen pops up that says, "It's a cavern full of ice. That's the name of this dungeon." I don't really care about the name of this dungeon. And you guys see in front of you a large hallway that leads straight.
Wow, that's a long dungeon
And I
name.
need somebody. It really is. And as the text fades away from your vision, it was very strange. I need somebody to roll me a d10.
I'll do it.
That's this one, right?
Okay. It's the one with 10 numbers on it last I checked. If it grew a new number, we have a problem.
From 0 to
I rolled a
9.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, and with 1, you take one singular step forwards, and you take one single step forward, and there is a gigantic pile of gold at your feet, and there is 650 Poke.
Whoa!
650 poke.
You
Going
can-
right up.
I rolled a nat 20 on the encounter table.
We can split that 5 ways and come out with something.
I
That's a
believe
number.
that is.
Do we each
One
get
third
650 or
is
do we
12.
split it?
120.
130 would be splitting it.
I think that's a.
We
That's
each get a
130.
third. We get 130 each.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can split that up. What you guys see in front of you is a long, straight hallway. Nothing has changed because you have taken one singular step. Somebody else, roll me a d10.
I rolled a 10.
Nice.
All right, let me count this out. 1, 2. You take 2 steps forward, and to your right, you can see a branching hallway, and you also see the pathway continuing forwards.
So 3 paths?
There are 2 paths. You can continue straight. Well, I guess there are 3 paths. You can turn right, or you can head back and exit the dungeon.
I say we keep going forward.
I vote forward.
Yeah.
Forwards we
fine.
go.
All right, forwards you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys can see approximately what you assume is 2 steps in front of you, a large room, but you are not quite there yet.
Ooh.
And it is encounter table time. But as you guys are looking into this room, you hear a secret door open beside you, and the wall starts shaking, and little Pokemon comes out, and it's a tiny little shaking Snover. And he says, "Oh, hello, you are intruding on my space. I have to battle you now." And he charges at you.
Hey, no, okay, I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but alright.
Alright, I need you guys to roll. I need you guys to roll a initiative. Jesus, I forgot my
You're
words.
in my space. Get the heck out of
Initiative.
here.
Roll a D9 for me.
Guess what? Guess who goes last like always?
Well,
Alright, D12.
Okay. I don't have my docs pulled up. Give me 1 second so I can keep track of the. 1 second. I need to keep track of initiative.
you might not be going last this time because I rolled a 2 on my D9.
I also
edit
rolled
you?
a 2.
Is there a reason I can't edit? Give me 1 second. Yes, I would like to edit my own document. Thank you.
Not allowed.
Thank you. Okay. I don't know
Maybe a
what was going
Porygon
on.
got into your computer and messed with the permissions.
Apparently so. I don't know. I exited and re-entered. That's fine now. All right. What was everyone's initiative?
I got 9.
All right. 9.
2.
All right. Bruce got a 2.
2.
All right. And Sammy got a 2. I will have you guys re-roll in just a second. What about a
I got a 4.
4. Oops, that's a D20. I don't remember what Walter's speed is. Your first A4. And he rolls a 7. He won't actually be going first.
What?
so far. Well, he'll beat me. I can't roll higher than a 6.
Oh no, Hikaru
Yeah.
got a 9. Sorry.
Right.
I need Bruce and Sammy to
I
reroll.
got a 6.
I got a 5.
Alright, so the order is Hikaru, Walter, Bruce, Sammy, Ahdurin. Which is funny because it's oh no,
Wait.
if Hikaru got an
Ahdurin's
8,
not
it would have
last.
been 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay,
Oh, wait,
so
no, I guess he is,
Hikaru, you are up. This little Pokemon is just waddling towards the group. Very slowly. Very feebly.
I'm gonna start with a quick attack.
Alright, roll accuracy and move.
I'm gonna do a Thunder Smash.
14. That beats a 6.
That does in fact beat a 6. Last I checked, 14 is in fact greater than 6. I'm glad you've become a mathematician.
I used quick attack, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So damage dice 1d8 plus 6 plus my attack. 2 plus 6 is 8 plus my attack, which is 8. 16.
Alright, you go to smack this thing in the face with a quick attack, and it falls over knocked out cold. It was a level 1 Snover.
I thought it was a
I didn't think this battle would be
That's
long,
cute.
but I thought it'd be longer than a turn.
You basically just barely tapped it, and it just fell over knocked out cold.
That poor guy.
I only gave it 5 HP.
What? That's so,
So-
cruel.
It's a tiny little Snover. Wait,
He was
hold on. How
going
much
to
damage
die.
did you do? Hold on, wait. How much damage did you do? You said it's 16?
16 minus its defense.
Hold on. I need to actually generate a Snover because you very well might have just caused
Wait,
the first
was
death
it a
of the
Snover?
series.
Or
Is
Snow
he on
Run?
death saves?
I thought the first time you said it was a snow.
Snow. Sorry, I said Snover. I meant Snow Runt.
You
It is
said
a
Snover this
Snow
whole time.
Runt.
Okay.
I meant Snow. That's the Pokemon I had in my mind. Sorry.
You said snow run?
Editor, put in the word of me saying Snow Runt over every time I say Snover. I'm sure that won't cause you a million headaches.
I will try.
I seriously doubt
Plot
you're gonna
twist.
do
It's
that.
a Ditto that turned into a Snover and then became a Snorunt.
Okay, give me 1 second. I just had to create a copy of Walter's sheet. Snow Runt. And it is level 1. It has a defense of... Oh, actually it has a defense of 11. You knocked it out perfectly. You did not, in fact, cause it to be murdered, but you did knock it out perfectly. So
Oh, okay, good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was just giving... Because the way I was having it, I was just giving all of its stats 5 instead of generating an entirely new character, since it was level 1, so... I was giving it 5 HP. Okay, anywho, you guys have won, and you guys have each gained, I'm going to say, just 1 experience. Woo, I don't think
Just
you guys
one?
really need to write it down, because you guys are not going to level up this one shot.
I'm not keeping
So-
track of that.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend
1
it.
XP. Why? That's enough for me to level up because I didn't set myself up for it. No, I'm kidding.
Walter, though, he leveled up so many times.
Hey, that levels up Mudkip to level 16. Ahdurin starts evolving.
Dun, 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 dun.
Congratulations, you learned
You
Hydro.
evolved straight...
Oh my god.
You leveled up straight from a Mudkip all the way to a Swampert.
Mega Swampert.
With
Shiny. Perfect stats.
You went from a regular Mudkip to a mega shiny Swampert. I don't think that's how that works. Okay, so I need somebody else to roll me a d10.
Shawn's turn.
To remind you, you guys are 2 spaces away from a large room.
4.
Okay, 4. You guys move forward 2 spaces, and you can look into this room. It is a 5x7 room. You can see a doorway directly across the room, a doorway to your left. Yes, left. Sorry, I'm looking at the map backwards. It is a few spaces to your left across the room, and yeah, those 2 ones. The one across the room, the one to your left. You can see a Pokemon sleeping in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner, which is 5 spaces away from you. Well, 4, I guess.
Are there any items?
Not in sight, no.
Well, that guy looks pretty comfy over there.
We should probably
nice to
not
take a
wake
nap.
him up.
It is an Aaron. It looks extremely beaten up.
Oh no,
So
not
the
that,
Aarons.
Aron.
Oh.
It's
Maybe we
Aaron.
Maybe we can go over and help it if it needs help.
Are you gonna try doing that? It will take. Wait, hold on. You guys roll 4. You guys have 2 spaces left to move somewhere.
Yeah, let's move to the right, toward it.
Yeah, I thought it was
Is
just the
Hikaru
left.
splitting from the group?
Yeah, I'm gonna split from the group.
Okay, now you're going to roll for yourself. Is anyone else going with Hikaru?
No.
I don't think so.
All right. Anirudh, what are you doing?
But I think I would follow.
Okay, so we got Ahdurin and Hikaru moving 2 spaces to the right, and the rest of the group, what are you guys doing?
Begrudgingly, I guess I'll follow.
Yeah,
All right, Sammy's following. Or I guess everyone's
yeah.
following.
I
Jeez.
figured it would be like Hikaru just sort of splits off real fast from the group while we kept heading a different way. But
Okay,
I guess if it's not like that, we'll all be going.
Well, if he was sleeping, I didn't want to bother him. As a Munchlax, I know how important that is.
as a Munchlax, you guys take 2. You guys are now 1 space away from being adjacent to it. You take those 2 steps forward, and nothing happens. Someone else will roll me. Actually, you guys are gonna wake up this Aaron, right? So there's no need to roll it because all you have to do is roll a 1 or higher. So
Yeah.
if you guys wish to wake the Aaron up, no dice rolls needed. It's only 1 space.
Poke him
I'll
with a
walk up
stick.
to it.
Okay, so Hikaru, because you walked up to it first, it will automatically put you in first place for this initiative. It will wake up, and it is extremely angry that you just woke it up. It already has a black eye, and it seemingly, actually no, roll me insight.
What did I
roll
say?
Insight.
What is insight?
I'm looking at that right now. I
Ooh,
always
beauty.
forget these. Is it beauty? Okay. Yeah, it is beauty.
I have a +2 modifier. So. Ooh, 19 +2, 21.
This Aaron recognizes you.
Oh.
He looks at you and he's like, ah.
School?
He looks at you and he's like, you. I came here to escape you. What are you doing here? I thought if I went to the most remote place on this planet, I would finally be free from you. This is what, the 3rd time you've beaten me up, I think? I don't even remember anymore. You caused me brain damage. I will kill you once and for all. And he charges you, Hikaru.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
okay.
So everyone re-roll initiative, and Hikaru automatically gets first on the first turn. But we'll have to roll initiative afterwards.
I think I just pull one of the others off to the side. Probably not Hikaru, just either Eli or Sammy, and just kind of pull them and be like, "Do you guys have like history or something?"
Well, he was in our grade in high school, and the Riolu there, Walter, beat him up real bad
He
in
waves.
our final exam for our battle class. And yeah, I guess we beat him up a few more times since then. I don't know why.
To give a have Bruce roll history, because there is one thing you've forgotten. I want to see if Bruce would remember that.
Bruce ain't remembering nothing. I got a nat 1.
All right, yeah. As far as you remember, you are making everything you just set up. You don't remember this guy in the slightest.
So he's an old friend. He's an uncle's, cousins, grandfathers, nephews, sister's aunt.
Uncle.
Just going down a rabbit hole there. My initiative roll is a 6, by the way.
Okay, a 6. I'm gonna write that
My
down. All right,
initiative
what is
is
everyone
Minus
else's?
5.
My initiative was also a 6.
All right, 6. Sammy got 5. What about Hikaru? I'll have you roll now, but it'll take effect next turn.
Okay, I'll roll. 5.
5. Okay. And Walter is going to roll he's going to roll a nat 1. And this guy is going to roll for a 5 as well.
Okay.
So the current order this turn is Hikaru, Ahdurin, Bruce and Ahdurin, you need to reroll. Best
Oh.
be tie.
Well, that time it was a 9.
I got a 2.
9 and a 2. Okay, so it's gonna go for this turn. Hikaru, Bruce, Sammy. I have it labeled a Snover, but it's an Aaron. Ahdurin and Walter. So Hikaru, you are up.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna use Charm. And I'm gonna say, alright, Aaron, I don't want to fight you right now. I know you're hurt, and please, I really don't want to fight. But... And then she uses Charm. 15? That beats a 6?
Yes. Okay, so what is the effect of Charm?
Foes
Does it
attack
have to make any...
-4.
Sorry. Okay, -4. I didn't know if there was like a wisdom saving throw or anything like that. Okay, so... Hold on, wait, what did you say? Special defense?
Attack.
Attack, sorry. I blanked out for a second. Oh god, okay. Let me put -4. Gotcha. Okay, it is now... Whoever I said goes next turn is Bruce's turn.
Yeah. So we're just gonna be like, well, I don't know what kind of beef you have with us, but you're clearly pretty bent on destroying us here, so I'm just gonna have to throw an ember at you. And that's an 18.
Alright, that'll hit. I do believe it is neutral damage because it is steel rock.
That is true. Better than anything else I
Okay.
had, so...
What's the move?
Okay.
1d8 plus 6.
He's doing Ember.
Yes.
Wait, Steel Rock, that should be super effective, because...
No, super effective against steel, not very effective against rock. Neutral.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not very effective against rock. Let me
Is it
double
really?
check.
Yeah, double check that, because I could have sworn fire isn't good against rock.
No, you're
Rock
right.
resists
Yeah.
fire.
Fire is neutral
Okay.
on our round.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I rolled an 8 on my d8, so that'll be 14 plus 9, 23 damage. Fire, special,
And that's special attack?
minus its special defense, yeah.
Okay, and after that charm, it has a special special attack, sorry. So special defense, it is... Where's its HP? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. That's not right. Okay, you said 23, correct? Yeah. Alright. As you deliver this ember, it gets a face full of fire. And it starts coughing up a storm, and it is very much disgruntled. It is now... Oh, great. Sammy and not the Snover, the Aaron, both have the same speed roll. I'm going to have it reroll speed. It's got a 6, so it's going to go next. Okay, so it lunges at you with a metal claw.
Who?
The Aaron.
And lunges at who?
And it is...
Lunges at
Oh,
who?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It lunges at everybody. It lunges at the person closest to it, which would be Hikaru. And it rolled an 8. I gotta remember what metal claw's damage dice is. It's going to hit with an 8. It is 1d8 plus 8.
Okay.
That is a d20.
That's also not
Minus
very
my
effective.
defense, which is 10.
Hold on. So it's 11 plus its physical attack. Oh god. It's gonna do 32 damage minus your physical defense.
And halved
Just
because not very effective against electric.
Mhm.
Wait, metal claw
does
not
does
very
steel
effective?
have that?
Yeah.
Does steel have that relationship with electric?
Yeah.
Yeah, electric
Oh.
resists steel. Pretty sure.
I didn't know that. Okay, so it'll be 15 then. Wait, no, 16 is because
Well, I think it's
No, 32 minus my defense,
then divided by 2.
which is 10.
Yes, 30, then divide by 2. Okay, yes.
So it's 22 divided by 2.
Okay, so that'd be 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be 11 damage.
Yeah, and my static ability kicks in, so I'm gonna roll a d10 to see if this paralyzes the
Yes.
Aaron.
Okay.
Can they
What
get
is
paralyzed?
the...
Yeah.
By physical attacks, yes.
Any
I'm sure if steel could be
any
paralyzed.
type except electric
I
can
rolled-
be paralyzed.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a 9
Okay, and on a d20, or...
on a d10.
Okay, and it's a 10% chance to happen, right?
It's a
Or is it
30%.
30%?
So it's 8
Oh,
or
okay.
greater.
Okay, yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So as this Aaron makes contact with you, it slashes at you with metal claws, and you see a surge of electricity shoot up through its body into the ground, and it is now twitching slightly as it is paralyzed.
Phew, at least I'm not knocked out.
The next person is Sammy. What is Sammy doing?
Going for the tried and true tackle.
I do believe that is going to be 4 times not effective, I think.
Against a steel guy? Hang on.
Yeah.
Yes, not effective against steel, not effective against rock.
Alright, cool. Then let's just lick it then. Give me a red lick.
Alright.
That'll just be a single, not very effective.
I got 16 for accuracy.
Okay, what type is lick? I do not remember. I think it's
Ghost.
ghost.
Doesn't.
Yeah, ghost is neutral.
Okay, I think. I was
Wait,
gonna say I think it's
really?
neutral. Yeah. Okay. I do believe so. This is just the episode where we go through the entire type chart because no one can remember anything about steel or rock.
Yeah, you gotta stop having us fight errands.
It's not my
No,
fault.
Specifically this one.
Well, actually, it is. It is absolutely my
Specifically this Aaron, yeah.
Ghost is neutral
Alright,
on
so,
steel. Huh.
fault. Okay. So
roll my d6. I got a 6 plus 5 is 11 plus my special. Where's my special? 9. Okay. So 11 plus 9 is blah, blah, blah. 21? Nope.
20.
20.
We got it. We got it. All right. So that's
20.
going to, as you lick this thing in the face,
Oh, wait.
covered in slobber now. What?
It's already paralyzed. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
was gonna say
say,
it's already paralyzed. It
Lick
can't be
paralyzes on a
further.
15 up, but it's already paralyzed from static. Now it's doubly paralyzed.
It looks very tired, and it looks like it's on its last legs. I do believe it is Ahdurin who is up next.
Do I even wanna?
Well, it's up to you.
He's like, I have no beef with this guy.
Yeah, I got no beef with you.
All right,
think-
you're passing your
No,
turn?
I think I'll. Would it be possible to ask? Like, hey, are you fighting me as well?
The Aaron, who is currently bleeding and is looking at you with daggers in his eyes, he is furious. He looks like he is going to basically kill anyone who gets in his way. So to answer your question with that one stare, yes.
You're associated with these 4. I must kill you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I begrudgingly. I'm like, all right, fine, if you insist, and then go for a water gun.
Okay, yep, that'll be accuracy. What is the... Oh, that's empty. Okay.
Guys, did you know being a player is dramatically helpful? I rolled a 16.
Hey, you actually hit something.
I did. It's a shock. I don't know what to do now. That's how shocking it is. Roll that.
I don't know what to do from this point.
So it's 17 in total. So that's a 2 plus 6, yada yada yada. That leads to 17. Minus.
Okay, with this water gun, you have this little sploosh of water, but it like teeters it over on its side, and it just falls over, seemingly asleep or knocked out.
Yeah. For
It
what it's
is-
worth, water is super effective.
It didn't matter as long as he rolled higher than a 12 in total. I think it was. What did you
I
roll?
rolled
Anna?
17 before the defense drop.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, as long as he rolled higher than a 12, it didn't matter. He was down. If he did, I think it was 39 damage, he would have killed the Aaron, but that would have been a sight to see.
We'd finally be rid
Probably
of this
would've solved
guy.
some. That's what I was gonna say. Probably solve some of your issues too. So
Don't worry,
All
Anirudh.
right,
You'll
you
see in
guys
the
each
next
get-
couple episodes that you listen to. I also rolled bad as a player.
you guys all get 0 experience because experience doesn't matter in this campaign and this one shot. So you guys, I gotta remember where you guys
Hooray.
are. Let me pull up my dungeon map.
If experience
again.
doesn't matter, I'm just gonna give myself a couple thousand more. Let's see. Just...
Yeah, I'm going to
Alright.
veto that.
I have evolved into a G-Max Snorlax.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We all get crushed.
So,
The room explodes.
Who wants to climb my tree?
there is a hallway on the other side The door you came from is to your right, down the wall a little bit. There is another doorway across the room from where you are, and there's a doorway to your left. The doorway
So
to your
there's-
left is the same hallway that was directly across the door you guys came through.
So are there 3 hallways leading out of this room?
There's
Yes, the one closest to you leads to the entrance. The one to your left leads the opposite way from the entrance, and the one directly behind you across the room is another hall.
Okay. Let's
Well-
go straight, as in, like, away from the entrance.
Right.
Let's see
Okay.
what we roll first to see how many spaces we get to move.
Yes, let's do that. So somebody else roll me a d10. I don't remember who's rolled a d10 yet, but I want everyone to at least roll
All
once.
3 regular players have rolled, so I think it's
Oh,
Anirudh's
that's
turn.
my turn. All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, right, because Walter's...
Survey says
Alright, Anirudh with his cursed dice.
they're working now. I got a 7. That's a solid number.
A 7. With a 7, you guys, the shortest path to the doorway you guys described is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You guys are still in the room, but you are sitting in front of the door. On the encounter table, you guys have rolled absolutely nothing. You guys can continue on.
Yeah.
Somebody else, I'm gonna have Walt. Well, Walter's not a player. He doesn't get to roll the dice. Someone else roll.
I'll roll.
Alright.
And I got a 0. Is that a 10?
Yes, on a d10, that is a 10.
Okay.
You've moved 0 spaces. So you move forward 1, 2. As you move forward 2 spaces, there is a hallway leading to your right, which you can see leads into a smaller room, or you can continue straight 2 more spaces into a larger room.
Let's go into the larger room.
Alright, you move forward 2 more spaces and enter the larger room. Straight across from where you guys are seems to be the exit. Diagonally to your right is another hallway leading to another room.
Let's go straight across.
Alright, I believe you guys have 6 more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys are 2 spaces away from what you can now easily see is the exit. There is daylight pouring out, white, blinding snowy light. And I need someone else. Well, no, I need to roll the encounter table. You guys, oh wow, I've rolled 2 9s and a 10. You guys see absolutely nothing again. And I need someone else to roll me a dice. As long as you don't roll 1, you guys will make it through.
5.
5. You guys take 2 steps and make it outside. You guys come outside of the dungeon and you guys are on top of the mountain. You look below you off of a ledge and you can see the snowy town of Wintersburgh. I believe that's what I named it. Down
Wintersburgh.
below, the lights twinkling. And to your right, you see what seems to be a wooden shack that is teetering on the edge of a cliff that has a wooden sign that says the Gronch and a little doghouse that says Mox on it.
Now, I'm not going to say that we
Very
found it,
structurally sound.
but I think we found it.
Is it time to throw an ember at it? Not serious.
Oh my
by the
god,
way.
why is that your first thought?
Not serious at all.
I've got a bad feeling about this, so I'm gonna heal up and use my Oranberry.
Okay. Alright. I believe that's a straight D10. I think that's how orange berries work.
D8.
D8, okay.
Nat 1.
Okay, so I think we've eaten 3 orange berries this campaign so far, and I think it's been a 1, and a 2. I think. I know there's been at least 2 nat 1s, so man, these orange berries are not effective.
Yeah, you might want to try your citrus berry. That might heal you up a bit more.
Well, I do have 2 Reviver Seeds.
That's true. You also bought a couple citrus berries, didn't you?
I just bought 1 Citrus Berry.
Okay. Shall we move on ahead then?
Alright, yes, what is your guys' plan?
Let's go up to the house. The big one.
Okay, you go up to the main house, and it says the Gronch on it. And it is a very rickety house. You can see smoke coming out of it. It's got holes in the gaps between the planks. Looks like it was hand built. and it is teetering on the edge of the cliff with supports leaning out over the cliff. And it looks like even the slightest breeze will knock this whole thing over.
I'm gonna go up and knock on the door.
Maybe we just need to build this guy a better house. Maybe then he'll be happier.
True. Maybe his heart will grow a size.
Or two.
Yeah.
As you guys knock on the door, well, as Hikaru knocks on the door, you hear some angry muttering coming from inside, and you hear some footsteps come up, and you see an exaggeratedly large eye peeking through one of the holes in the gaps in between the wooden planks. And he opens up the door, and he's like, you see a masquerada, and he looks down at you guys. He's like, what do you guys want, and how did you get up here?
Well,
Hey, yo, we're looking for the Gronch.
Yeah, that's
Are you the
me.
Gronch?
Yes, I am the Gronch. What do you guys want?
Can I get a high five?
No!
We heard that a bell went missing from the church down in what's it? It's not called Freezing. No, it's
Wintersburgh.
Wintersburgh. Yeah. I'm getting
Yeah,
my names
so
mixed up
what?
today. And I just wanted to know if you know anything about it.
Yeah, of course I did that. The stupid people down in Wintersburgh, they don't need Christmas. Without this bell, they won't get any. They'll all forget, because the bell won't ring and everyone will be miserable, just like me.
Why do you want everybody else to
Well,
be
that's not very
miserable?
nice.
Can I roll stealth?
Sure, what are you attempting
Get
to
in
do?
the house.
He is currently standing
Bruh,
in
Would
the
I not
doorway,
be able to-
so unless you get a nat... So yeah, roll stealth, but you must get a nat 20, because he is standing
Oh, okay,
in the
no,
doorway.
I thought there would be more room. In that case, I probably
can
would.
we try to sneak around to the back of the house? Or the side of the house or something?
If you guys want to do that, you can attempt that.
All right.
While Hikaru and I are distracting him, you three go
How's
around
that
the back.
sound?
Yeah.
I like it.
Ahdurin?
I like it.
Let's go.
I'm in like full pacifist mode today. I'm gonna try to like understand why the Gronch is acting the way he's acting.
Are you gonna ask him that?
Yeah, not ask him that, but because he just told us, but like try to see if we can, make him a little bit less miserable.
Okay. Okay, so first I need...
Yo, Mr. the Gronch, why do you hate Christmas so much, huh?
Well, you see, back when I was a little kid, back in 1907, I had a mansion and wonderful parents, and one Christmas I got 36 presents instead of 37, and I was so mad, I swore to my parents I would never participate in Christmas again. And I made sure everyone since then would never have Christmas the same as I did. I was so miserable. I swore I would ruin Christmas forever, and that is what I am doing this year. Nobody will stop me. At this point, I need those who are sneaking away to roll stealth.
I got a 13.
18 minus 1, 17.
He rolled a 19. So he sees you guys sneaking away. He's like, hey, what do you guys think you're doing?
Well, we were just gonna take a quick look around, you got a nice place up here on the mountain, it looks like. It looks like the mountain has a very nice view. I just wanted to get around your
I'm not
house and-
stupid, You're not taking that bell back. I know exactly what you guys are up to. Who sent you after this anyway? No one comes up here willingly unless they wish to die.
A really old guy who was kind of dying himself. It was Roger.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, that's the guy I stole the bell from. Of course, he would send you up here. Yeah, this crazy old coot. Yeah, he ain't getting that bell back from me, that's for sure.
So, let's see, what would it take to get the bell back from you?
Well, you'll either have to take it from my dead cold body, or you'll have to give me something equal in return to Christmas itself.
Something equal in return.
Have you heard of the elemental bell? There's a shopkeep down there that's got one. I tell you right now, that's much better than this rickety old thing. Gold? No. Try multicolored.
I mean, this does sound intriguing. How much is it going for currently?
Honestly, that shopkeeper's got a lot of stuff.
Exactly. How much is it going for you? 0 poke. For me, it'd be a lot more, but for you,
If you can bring me back this elemental bell, I will give you guys this useless metal bell of Christmas.
No. We can't do that, alright? See, if we go down, we'd have to pay a lot of money. If you go down, that's a different story.
But what's the difference between me going down there and you going down there? I want Bruce and Ahdurin to roll deception with
You mean
disadvantage because that is.
Shawn?
oh no, I'm right here.
ridiculous.
I'm right here trying to be like, you're a celebrity. You're famous down there. You're famous down there.
Did you mean Shawn?
Famous.
You're a famous
You mean
person.
Sammy and Ahdurin? To roll deception there?
Yeah, sorry. Whoever's talking to the Gronch, I'm
Yeah,
losing track
that's
of
Sammy
people.
and I. What are we? The deception you say?
I was
yes,
talking to
deception.
the Gronch too.
Oh, about this convoluted idea.
No, yes. Not in this conversation.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
What is deception?
Cute.
That is a good
This is a
question.
cute.
Cute. Cool. Into the cute. Oh, well, that's my stat, dude. I got a 7 + 2. Not good.
All right. What about you? What about Ahdurin?
You said disadvantage or regular?
Disadvantage, because this is a quite.
Oh,
ridiculous
disadvantage.
claim.
I did not roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no!
I gotta roll again. My bad.
I hit a nat 20,
Oh no! Did you get an nat?
but I can't use it.
Oh no!
It's 11 + 2, 13.
He rolled a 19. If you had kept the nat 20, it actually would have worked. He rolled a second 19.
How do you keep
in a
a
I
row.
rolled nat 20 twice.
So,
Hang on, I gotta get my other die. I didn't roll with disadvantage.
well, it don't really matter at this point, unless somehow you can get unless somehow you can roll 20, but also be less than what is it, 11 or 9? Sorry.
It was worse.
Oh. Yeah. So he's.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 2.
Yeah, he gives you a deadpan stare, like, really? I'm not that stupid. I know how shops work. If it's expensive for you, it's expensive for me. People down in Wintersburgh don't like me. What gives you the idea that they'll give me a discount?
Discount. Look, I got a 5-figure discount for you. Okay, 5 fingers. Do you even have 5 fingers?
Okay.
Do I have 5 fingers? That's a valid question.
I have... He looks at his fingers and he has 3
There you go.
fingers. If Meowscarada has 5 fingers, 2 of them are gone on each hand. Because I can't be bothered to look up a picture of Meowscarada.
3-finger discount.
I think he has 3 fingers each.
So, what do you guys have to offer for the bell?
Well, I got this
Well,
sweet
I've
chocolate.
got this copy. Sweet chocolate. All right.
I got this sweet chocolate. And
I got a
this,
rock.
Citrus berry here.
I've got a copy of.
I got a pet rock. Her name is Jennifer, and she's really cool.
Can I see that pet rock?
Yeah.
Are you handing it to him?
Sure.
Ha! Mine now. He chucks it into the house.
Oh, I thought he was going to chuck it off the mountain since we were next to a cliff.
Alright, he runs back into the house and he chucks it out the
When he
window
runs back
down
into the house, can I run into the house?
Ooh, yeah, actually, sure. Yes, roll stealth, regular. But also, Jennifer is now gone, so that's fun.
Good thing this is non-canon.
She wasn't in my inventory to begin with.
Yep.
Bruce, it's
14
for
minus
me.
1, 13.
Okay, I'm gonna say you make it into the house, but you only have a couple seconds before he turns around and notices you. So, do what you can, or hide, or
Yeah,
whatever you want to
can I
do.
stealth my way in
I'm
here?
gonna.
Quick, turn invisible.
I'm gonna try to bop
Yes.
him on the head with quick attack.
Oh, okay. So as Ahdurin is stealthing in, Hikaru's gonna go in for the good old bop, and I need you to roll your accuracy.
Evelyn,
for
what
that.
happened in passive?
Because Yeah, that's a good question.
No, I love it.
What?
What happened to pacifist Hikaru?
This guy's not listening to reason.
Well, I don't think the pacifist approach is going well.
No, I love your switch
Let's
where he's
take
just
it
like, you know what?
back.
Nah. How about...
Anyway, I got a
Okay,
nat
yeah.
20.
Oh god. Okay, so you hit him. I'm not even gonna make you roll damage. As you hit him in the head, he goes out cold.
What? Was that easy?
I think I'm currently like tucked between a couple of cushions and then pop out like, huh, that went better than I thought it would. Guys, find the bell.
Now, because he was next to the window, I need Hikaru to roll acrobatics to make sure you don't fly out the window.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. What roll is that?
That is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
8.
You go flying out the window.
Bruce doesn't have anything, darn it.
I'm gonna roll something real quick, but I'm so glad this is not canon. Okay.
I am too slow
I
to
don't
catch
have
her.
quick attack yet, so I can't quick attack after and try to snag her tail or something out the window.
Is there a way I could throw a rock
I'm
and
gonna
it somehow
try to
works?
see if I can land on my feet.
Okay, 1 second. Adorn, you're gonna throw a rock.
No.
at Hikaru?
I'm trying.
Is that my rock?
Just a rock. This is not. This. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. This is a terrible idea.
Okay. Does anyone have any ideas? I will give each of you one action, and if not, I have rolled something, and I will not say what I have rolled against Hikaru until all of you guys have taken your action. And I will stress this: if something doesn't happen, Hikaru will die.
Can I try to just like rush forward with a tackle as soon as I see her going in for the quick attack, and see if I can like catch her at the window or something?
Tackle will not.
Can
tackle
I?
will not increase your speed, so
Dang.
that will not give you.
Can
any
I
advantage.
throw a blast seed at Hikaru, hoping the explosion will knock her back into the house?
That- okay, I want.
I
Okay.
think that would kill her.
Yeah, go for it.
What?
I want you to roll disadvantage because you would have to have it detonate as you threw it past her as soon as she exited the window and make it so that she doesn't die. So even if this works, you have to make sure it doesn't kill her. This is so incredible.
What am I
fun-filled.
rolling?
Roll just a straight up d20 with disadvantage. You have to get 15 or higher.
Okay. Well, if she dies one way or another, I don't know which one's more fun.
No.
Oh. 7.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Okay, so because you didn't get less than a 5, you did the blast seed does detonate, but it sends Hikaru even further
Can I
down,
try to
which eliminates everyone's other actions. She is sped her fall.
Wait, can I try to use escapist to have my explorer badge?
You're not in a dungeon, and it's because you guys not have a guild badge. It will not do anything.
Dang. Did I?
Wait, can I
Um,
use my course checker skill?
What is
Ooh.
course checker? Doesn't that make you not lost?
If you are lost, roll cool. Success gets you back on track.
I hate to break it to you, but you're not lost.
You sure?
Not yet, you're not.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start a timer. You guys have 10 seconds from the time I finish this sentence to figure something else out. Otherwise, Hikaru will hit the bottom. You're going. 10, 9,
Does anyone have any ideas?
8,
Guys, I have an idea.
7.
Let's do like a
6.
tower. Let's all just
Okay,
stack
my
up
idea.
on each
My
other.
idea.
and
I
then, like,
jump
do
out the window.
And like reach
I jump
out
out the window
to grab her.
myself. I use water gun in the air to speed myself down.
Okay, Ahdurin jumps out the window. Hikaru having 2 seconds left to hit the bottom.
How fast? I started talking before that.
The
Wait,
idea
Wait.
is
use the water gun
Hang on.
to catch.
That's what
like,
I'm trying to
the
get.
water will,
Yeah, I'm trying to get
let
down
the
to
water
the bottom.
freeze and catch me.
I'm trying to get down to the bottom
Yeah.
first.
I have
Like
an
slow
idea.
myself down, turn around, water gun
I
in
have
the
an
air,
idea.
and catch her like that.
Okay, this is going
I
to
have an
require
idea.
multiple
Yeah,
checks. Okay, you have to succeed every single check. I swear, I'm not trying to make Hikaru die, but she's like 20 feet from hitting
Can I
the ground.
also jump out the window, but defense curl roll down the hill?
You're not. It's not a hill. It's a cliff. It's just a straight fall straight to the bottom of the mountain.
Okay, but would you consider a cliff a staircase? And this would be a staircase for me to
No,
tumble in?
not in the slightest. Anirudh, I need you to roll accuracy as you leap out the window to push yourself further down.
Gotcha. That's a 16.
Okay, so you jump out the window, you point your water gun upwards, you speed yourself down towards Hikaru, which at this point has 1 second to hit the ground. As you catch up to her, you are both about 10 feet off the ground. Make one more accuracy check and one action. That is all I will give.
So
you're-
we're at the same level.
Yes, you guys are on the same level. You guys are both at terminal velocity.
That's
10 feet from
that's
the
fine.
ground.
I can grab Hikaru, and then water gun the ground.
Okay, you grab Hikaru. Okay, you have to do
I have another idea.
You have to do a water gun. to bring yourself to a stop. The way physics works is you'll have to water gun it twice the speed of your terminal velocity. So you have to get a nat 20 water gun, or you're dead.
Before I roll this, does anyone have any last
The
minute
special
options?
just ends with all of us dying. I have an idea.
They're
Okay.
too far gone.
Have you ever seen
You guys
like
are 10 feet off the ground.
Wait, will my reviver seed save me?
I guess we'll see.
Have you ever seen like in SpongeBob where he uses his tongue as like a snowboard? Can I use lick to snowboard down the hill?
Sorry. Let's get Anirudh out of the way first. Anirudh, I need you to roll just a flat d20. This will only succeed if you get a nat 20.
Just turned into a rescue mission.
Evelyn, I apologize if I've killed you off in a non-canon event. Oh my gosh, that's a... That's a freaking nat 20!
Oh
Send
my
me a
gosh.
picture. I do not believe
Is it
that.
nat 20? Is it nat 20?
Send a picture.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Yeah, send a picture real
Yeah.
quick. Just put it in the teacher's lounge.
How the frick did that happen?
What has this episode become?
Boom.
Oh my god.
My headphones case.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
I love
So
these dice.
you guys are both hurtling at terminal velocity towards the ground. Ahdurin flips around at the last second, grabs Hikaru, does a nat 20 water gun, and you guys come to a perfect stop at the bottom. Now, with that out of the way, Sammy, you are a heavy bowling ball running down the
This is how-
mountain.
Yep, that's it. I spent all this time saving Hikaru. We're gonna get run over.
You had an idea
This is how
to
it
use your
ends.
tongue as a surfboard. However, Munchlaxes are not known for having giant tongues. So I... You have just hurled yourself out the with no way to stop yourself.
Did anyone grab the bell?
Eli's still up there. I gotta hope he's grabbing.
No!
Eli's still up there. That's my only hope.
Yeah.
Sammy, you have one action, you will die. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
I'm still alive. Thank you.
All right, Sammy, what is your
I'm
idea?
still
You got one action. Oh,
Defense curl.
okay, you defense curl,
Bruce is gonna
and
chuck
as we know
both
that
of his citrus berries out the window at at the people that are down there, just in case they're
it
needed.
will not reach him. All right, those citrus berries are chucked out the window. They are much lighter and will not reach terminal velocity before the
They
gigantic
just,
bowling ball
they
that is
just
Sammy
stick in the
hits ground.
snow.
As you use defense curl. You hit the ground and you are dead.
What? He doesn't bounce or anything? Come on now. That sounds like something a Munchlax would
Sammy
do.
hits the ground and you have... I won't go into any gory details, but you are dead. Just imagine that for yourself.
He ends
Hey,
up
now I'm a
like,
normal and ghost type.
He ends up, we got a 15-foot deep imprint of a Munchlax in the ground there now.
Okay, I gotta take a second. Holy crap.
I tried everything I could to save her, okay?
Oh my god, I need to recap this real quick. You saw Hikaru jump off a cliff, you saw Ahdurin jump off a cliff, and then you went after them. You just died.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what just happened.
Okay, So,
So,
what does Hikaru
can I
and
roll for the citrus berries hitting him
no,
and
not in the
reviving
slightest.
him?
He's 100% dead. That
Reviver
Carnival,
seed? I should have bought the reviver seed.
he's all the way on the ground. What does Hikaru and Ahdurin do now that there are bits of Sammy all over them?
Oh, no.
Can I see if my reviver seed works?
You can attempt so, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give him a reviver seed, and then if
Okay.
it works, we can put it back together.
You can put him back together, just like Humpty Dumpty. You attempt to give him a reviver seed, but since he is already dead and you are not a necromancer, it does not bring him back to life.
It's a Christmas miracle.
This is not how I expected this to go!
Okay.
Oh my god. This is the first time we've actually had to use this. One of the changes I made between PTT and Not a Scratch is that Pokemon do actually die if the damage is high enough.
Wait, what? Oh, yes, we don't do death saving throws.
Well,
then.
definitely not for this case. There's nothing you can
Can I
convince
come back
me.
as a ghost and say, Hikaru, you are wrong, we do die.
I'm sorry. There's no there. You can come back as a ghastly later on, maybe. If you guys do something at the church, I don't know. Okay. We're going to go back up to Bruce, who is currently by your You and Walter just watched all your friends jump out the window, and you were convinced that you were the only ones left alive.
Well, Bruce is gonna go out the window and call down.
I thought you were going to jump out the window.
No, he's gonna call down to see if anyone's okay.
It's about 2,000 feet down. You can neither see them because of the blizzard nor hear them.
What? We fell for 2,000 feet?
It is that far down, huh? Wait,
How did
went
they
through
survive?
A 2,000
Oh my
foot
gosh.
cave?
We're going to go with that. Yeah, you guys are at the top of a mountain. It's a magic cave.
Well, I guess we still have to finish the mission,
Oh my
right,
God.
Walter?
Well, we just watched...
And then we should probably prepare a
Respect.
funeral.
You probably should. What's up,
No, I'm just.
Anirudh?
You hear a ghostly voice that you can't tell is real and not just yell respect for continuing the mission.
Okay, so I guess we're continuing on with Bruce and Walter. Walter looks at you, pale face. He's like, I think they're dead. Shoot.
Well, we don't know that yet. We can only assume. I'm still holding out hope
Bruce,
that
they just
somebody's
fell out
alive.
of a 2,000 foot fall. Just, oh. And he leans out the window to look down and sees exactly what you saw, which is absolutely nothing. Yeah, they're dead. Oh god.
Well,
Okay.
I think there's about a 5% chance that someone survived.
I seriously doubt that. We gotta get down there ASAP. And Walter sprints out the house and into the cave.
Dude, I was
Okay.
hoping to jump out the window too.
Oh no.
Bruce is going to quickly scan the house for the bell to grab the bell and then run out.
Now that okay,
Bruce has his priorities, man.
roll
Bell.
roll perception. Oh my god. Did I not expect this to happen?
Okay, so I got a 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay, with a 14, you can see out the window that the bell is sitting outside in the back of the house in a gigantic sleigh.
Okay. I am going to go and grab the bell. See, can I take the sled through the cave?
Okay, I will point this out. The cave isn't big enough for this sleigh. It is like a gigantic sleigh. It is holding a Liberty Bell-sized item.
Can I ride the sleigh down the mountain?
Okay. You can
Please
certainly
don't run over my
attempt.
corpse.
You can hop up in the seat, and you can push it forward and then hop on the seat. You can do that, yes.
Will I survive?
Will
Well,
it
I
be
guess that-
successful?
That's the question on everyone's mind. So there's only one way to find out.
The other question is, if he does
Why was this
survive,
house
where
so
will he
bad?
end up?
If he does survive and he finds out what happened to Sammy, how will he end up?
That is another good question because, yeah, Bruce is not. That will actually be the start of Bruce's villain arc.
Well, you better hope that this is a
Ignore the fact that it's been in progress for several years by now.
You better hope this is a
The
magic sleigh. in
Gronch has
Santa's
killed
role.
Sammy.
How much does
Okay.
Bruce believe in Santa?
We're adults. I'm pretty sure we know that Santa's
Probably not at all.
All right, then that is your belief on this sleigh. That it is most probably not a magic sleigh.
Was the Gronch Santa
what
the
does
whole
this
time?
sleigh look like?
Wait,
What
can you
does
use
the sleigh? It's your stereotypical red Santa sleigh. Basically, if you picture Santa's sleigh, that's what it looks like.
Hold on, Bruce. Can you use a fire type move to brake, like a rocket engine?
A rocket engine.
Ooh. Does it have
It
a
does
rocket
not.
engine?
I think she's thinking your mouth is the rocket engine.
Yeah, just to push against the direction you're
Oh.
going in.
I don't know if he would survive the crash that he'll probably have.
Yeah, I think. I don't know how I would move the bell not using the sleigh. So, because I'm assuming bell be big gold brass
Yes.
thing, whatever.
Yeah, it is.
Cyndaquil cannot
I think I said
move.
before it was a couple 100 pounds, but realistically, this thing's probably a couple tons. So,
Yeah, okay, so yeah, Bruce is gonna have to hop in the sleigh and see what happens. And the thought will pass through his mind, hey, this sleigh looks like all of those Santa stories. I wonder if that means anything.
okay, I need to. Alright, so you're gonna start sliding down the mountain?
Yeah, if I can't fit in the cave,
Okay, so
we're gonna.
you start sliding down the mountain, and I need you to roll perception. Yes, perception. Just beauty.
Alright. That is a nat 20, baby.
Alright, so
Oh no.
We got a 22.
So you definitely notice this, but I'm not sure how you're going to be able to deal with it. There are two things you notice. First of all, you notice the reins are not connected to anything. And second of all, as the sleigh is sliding down, you see Mox, the herdier, run after the sleigh as it is starting to slide down the mountain. And you start descending down the mountain.
Well, I'm going to throw an ember at Mox.
Okay, roll accuracy. Didn't expect that.
That is
Okay,
a 19.
you, roll damage.
Right. Damage on ember. 1d8 plus 6. That is an 8.
Okay,
14. So yeah, the
so
23.
you hit Matt Mox in the face, and his whiskers and fur start to... I think it has whiskers, I'm not sure. No, it doesn't. Doesn't? It has a mustache.
Yeah.
His mustache starts to burn up, and he is currently on fire, and he runs away. And I'm going to say this now, because it is currently too late, but Mox was supposed to pull the sleigh.
Oh.
And you are now hurtling.
Well,
And as this thought crosses your mind, you refocus on what is happening to you, and you are hurtling at, once again, terminal velocity down the mountain in a sleigh with a giant 5,000-pound bell behind you.
I said I didn't think you'd survive the crash, but you inevitably have.
hey, maybe we won't crash. Maybe we'll find a ramp. Or
What are we,
just
some kind of
other
suicide
kind of,
squad?
I didn't expect the entire full party wipe on this episode.
Hey, Walter is still alive. Hikaru is still alive. Ahdurin is
And
still
Bruce is
alive.
up in the
For
air.
now.
So you were currently
Yeah.
hurtling down this mountain, and
That
at a
is unless
certain
Bruce runs into them.
All right, I'm going to let you. So this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this up on the spot. I'm going to let you take a series of actions, but for every action you take, I will roll a d20. If you fail a certain check, the sleigh will bump in a certain way and go flying.
Okay.
So you can either
Got it.
choose to do nothing and let fate take its course, in which case I will roll 3 d20s, or you can try and do an action to stop it, in which case I will only roll 1d20 per action.
Okay, I am going to try to like steer the sleigh into like the least straight down section of the mountain.
Is this what you were doing?
Try to like get it onto like a path, maybe where it's like going diagonally down the mountain or something.
So, is this what you're doing?
Yeah. Like, assuming the mountain is a normal mountain that's not just straight up sheer cliff all the way around.
That's like a 5-degree grade straight down, if 5 degrees from vertical.
All the way around the mountain? What kind of mountain is this?
It's a very tall and pointy mountain.
That is not a mountain, sir.
It is a tall and pointy mountain. That's what I have in my head. It's almost like a spike coming out of the ground, is what I imagined. The way sleighs are steered is with something pulling it either to the left or the right. You have conveniently forgotten one certain mox that could have steered the sleigh.
And you have small nub arms.
Yeah. So I will count that as your action of you realizing that you have absolutely no way of steering the sleigh.
Well, then I guess I'm going to
I think you should say your final words. The very first die I rolled was a 2. Yeah, you had to beat a 5 for each of the checks.
Are you kidding me?
I will.
So can I like?
I will send a screenshot.
Can I dig deep into myself and try to pull out a flamethrower or something to slow this down?
Okay, first things first, because I had to roll for the sleigh. Also, I will post this in the chat. Sleigh hits a bump and suddenly is no longer riding on the mountain, but is flying through the air, tumbling. And you go flying out of the sleigh, and so does the bell. You hear a loud gong as the bell hits the side of the mountain. And I'll give you one more action before you yourself hit the side of this mountain.
Can I pull out a flamethrower?
Since it is not something you have learned, you must give me a convincing reason as to why Bruce would either know or be able to learn a flamethrower on the spot.
You know how things typically do, like, learn or, like, can perform feats of inhumane strength in times of extreme stress, and I feel like imminent death is probably something. I'm thinking, like, anime, where any one of Ash's battles where one of his Pokemon is like on the brink and then all of a sudden learns something new or evolves or something on the spot to kind of like open the battle up again.
Okay, sure, I'll accept that. Roll me a d20 with disadvantage and we'll count it as a flamethrower. Since we're going to assume this is in your learn slot since you have not used it before.
Yeah.
Even though you already have 5, it's only temporary.
Darn that disadvantage.
Oh no.
Got a 13 and a 3.
If it makes you feel any better, I would have said that fire is not a very good propellant on its own. You need an actual force, like an explosion, to be able to stop yourself. Because fire is not going to slow you down like water is, because water is more physical.
This is why I chose to try the Blast Seed at the start of this.
So even if you had succeeded, I probably would not have given it to you. With a sickening crunch, you hit the side of the mountain and pass unconscious.
Unconscious?
You are not quite dead, but we will come back to you later. I will do a series of rolls to determine whether or not you have died. We are going to cut over to Ahdurin and Hikaru. So this is what you guys see. In the distance, you hear gong, 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 and you look up at the mountain and you see the bell hurtling towards you at a very extreme speed, as if the bell itself was using extreme speed, you see a red sleigh tumbling down towards you and what seems to be the unconscious body of Bruce, who is more than likely dead.
Can I try? I do not know how to use Electro Web. Can I?
No
try
way.
to
Okay,
use-
I'm sorry. Sorry, I just rolled some background dice, and well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Can I try to use Electro Web to catch all of them?
Do you know Electroweb?
I don't.
Okay, then we're gonna go in the since your life currently is not at. I mean, you kind of were just okay. I'm gonna say, for the same reason that Bruce was able to attempt flamethrower, I will let you attempt Electroweb.
Okay.
Yeah, so just roll a flat d20 twice, disadvantage.
D20 with disadvantage. On my first roll, I got a nat 1.
Oh no. Well, you managed to, in your attempt, you send out a Thundershock and it hits yourself,
Ooh.
which is, because I do believe you know Thundershock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to make you take any damage currently because I don't think that's enough to kill you, and currently, I don't think that's going to matter in the future, but I am going to send you my dice rolls for Bruce's death saving throws, since he did not fall all the way down. I want you to take a look at the 3 dice I rolled. Just to, he had to roll at, above a 10 2 times in a row to be able to survive, out of the 3 dice.
See, this is why I prefer physical
He
dice
rolled
over electronic
A
dice.
9, a 5, and a 7. He failed every one of his death saving throws, and as Bruce tumbles down to the bottom, with a sickening crunch, the bell falls on top of him. There's no question
Wow.
about it. Bruce is 100% dead as well.
Oh no.
Oh no!
We've lost 2 of our people today.
Oh my gosh! It is at
This
this point.
is not good.
At this point.
It's a sad Christmas.
At this point, Walter comes sprinting out of the cave, panting, and he sees you and he sees Ahdurin and Hikaru, and he runs up to you guys and like, "Oh, thank God, you guys are alive! Oh, thank God!" And then he stops stock still as he sees both Bruce on the mountain on the bottom of the mountainside and Sammy. We're both very much not alive.
Well, Bruce was under the bell, wasn't he? So wouldn't Bruce not be
No, the
visible?
bell like fell on
Or
top
his
of
feet-
you
Bruce
and
only
continued.
his feet are-
partially under the
No,
bell?
His feet are sticking out like the witch from
No,
Wizard
it's
of Oz.
it hit you and then it continued tumbling on because it's heavier and has more momentum.
Okay.
Physics.
So Walter, looks at you guys. He's like, "Oh, are they? Oh, are they dead? Dead?" Oh,
Yeah.
he's saying that to either Hikaru or Ahdurin.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Walter
Just
yeah,
pretty
Walter
much.
faints on the spot. And he's not dead or anything, but he is. Well, he fainted. Right. Well, you guys, on the bright side, you got the bell down the mountain. On the bad side, the bell
And this is turns out this was just a story that Mrs. Bruce's mom told us the whole time.
You guys take a look at the bell in its current state and the sleigh. Both are completely mangled in a big metal ball.
Oh my gosh.
The bell
Okay.
became a big mangled
Okay.
ball.
Yes, after falling down 2,000 feet off of a mountain, it has been utterly destroyed.
Oh no.
So, what are your guys' actions?
Like, I'm not even thinking about the bell
How
at this
do you
point. I
think?
just lost 2 of my friends.
Oh my god.
So you're not gonna believe this, but I just for the fun of it, I rolled my own set of 3 death saving throws.
Yeah.
2 of my numbers were the same as yours. I had a 5, a 7, and then a 14.
Oh my god, it still would have failed.
So even with my own rolls, I still would have failed.
Okay, and I think it is with this we cut over 2 months later to Gale Beach. and you are in a group of people who are all wearing black, and you guys are at the cemetery where two coffins are being lowered into a grave. Um, Everyone's sad and crying. There are pictures of Bruce and Sammy. Sammy's parents are hugging each other, crying. Bruce's mom is very upset, obviously, and you three are there.
She's with Alfred.
Oh yeah, Alfred's there too. And the person conducting the funeral looks at you guys and he's like, "If you guys have any final words, now is your time to say them."
I guess I'll say something. I knew Sammy since middle school, and we were really good friends. I met Bruce towards the end of high school as seniors, and though we didn't know each other very well at the beginning, we all really got to know each other through our adventures together, and I'm really, I'm gonna miss these guys really, and they were some of my best friends through the journeys that we went on together, and I wish them the best possible journeys in whatever is next. That's my eulogy for them.
Yeah, the person conducting the funeral says, "Very nice words, thank you. Anything from you, Ahdurin?" And he gestures to you.
I don't know if I would be there. Because you're back home, aren't you?
Yeah, I just assumed you would want to attend the funeral. If you don't want to, that's okay. I can omit that.
That's the thing, because since it's not in my hometown, I don't know. Feels really crass, but I don't know if I would have gone, right?
Okay, so we cut. In that case, we see the caskets getting lowered in, and everyone puts a handful of dirt over the caskets, and over time, everyone leaves, and we cut over to Wintersburgh with Ahdurin in the church. The bell's still missing. Everyone missed Christmas. It never happened. The Gronch is still alive. He has shown his face, but he is not dead. He was just knocked out. Christmas was ruined forever, and the town of Wintersburgh will never remember when Christmas is. And Roger has, over the night, has turned into a pile of dust. Ahdurin was chosen as the next person to take place for leading the church as priest. Would Ahdurin have accepted or declined that offer?
I feel like I would have accepted, but you can tell the age is already getting to me.
Okay.
So you could see as soon as I accepted, I aged another 10 years. A beard starts growing. The dust starts to settle.
Okay, and we are going to close out on Ahdurin giving the crowd a speech about why Christmas is so important and why we must remember when Christmas is and why calendars should be invented. But you sound like an old man, and I think that is where we are going to end this episode. Not the direction I expected this to go at all. I didn't expect you guys to have an utter failure.
Wow.
This is why you don't give your players roles that can fail and send them off a cliff out a window to their death.
I realized
we have all learned something today.
So
maybe don't give us so much free reign.
I'm glad this was non-canon, because if this was canon, this would be terrible.
Yeah.
That's it. Show's over.
Guys, this was actually, I apologize for this. I should probably be clean now. This was all a long-term ploy by me to eliminate the competition, and I'm glad it was successful.
Yes. I'm so sure.
I just want to point out, though, Anirudh, I noticed in your Nat 20 die that you were using the same dice set that I used to roll a Nat 1 earlier in the episode.
Oh, no.
So our dice
All right,
balanced
well,
out.
with that, I've been Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM.
I've been a laughing, crying Evelyn playing Hikaru, who is miraculously still alive.
And I've been Eli playing a
And I've been
surprisingly
Shawn,
dead Bruce.
and I was playing Sammy, but don't worry,
And
this isn't real.
yeah, and Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Let's not forget about our guest.
Hi, I'm Anirudh. I'm retiring now because clearly
Our
I'm the
special
problem.
guest.
All right, you heard it here, guys. Another scratch is being canceled. I will take the name.
I'm retiring as a player.
Of
How's
the
that?
outcast
Let me be
region.
more specific.
That's acceptable.
Okay, Merry Christmas, guys. Don't do what we just did. Please don't fling yourself out of windows and have a better Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. Don't worry. Everyone remember,
Have a
Christmas
happy
episode is
holiday.
not
Merry
real. It
Christmas.
can't hurt you.